Hi everyone, this is Jack from Maths Forge, and in today's lesson we're going to be rounding significant figures. So the first thing you should understand about significant figures before answering any questions is what makes a figure significant. So let's take a look at this number here to the right. Let's say I have 0024.6020. So it's a bit of an awkward number, but it's going to illustrate the point perfectly of what makes a figure significant. A figure is deemed to be significant if by removing it from the number, it changes the value of the number. So let me show you what that looks like. This number here, if read out, it's 24.602. That's the number. That's how you'd read this number out. So if I remove this 0 here, the number ends up becoming 024.6020. This number is still read as 24.602. So removing this 0 here didn't actually change the value of the number. Therefore, this 0 is not significant. How about if I remove this 2 here? If I remove this 2, the number ends up reading as 4.602. So it used to be read as 24.602, but now it's read as 4.602. So the value of the entire number has changed. So this 2 here is significant. If we remove it, it will change the value of the entire number. How about this 0 here? If we remove this 0 here, the number now becomes 24.62, whereas before it was 24.602. So this 0 here in between the numbers is considered to be significant. When we removed it, we changed the value of the entire number. And finally, how about the 0 at the very end after a decimal point? If we remove it, the number is read as 24.602. So removing this 0 at the very end here did not change the value of the number. Therefore, this 0 is insignificant. It is not a significant figure. So now we're going to round 2010 to the first significant figure. We can see here that all of our figures are significant. So the first significant figure, we count it from the left. It's going to be this 2 here. Now, how you round significant figures is how you would round decimal places or how you would round whole numbers. So I'm going to check directly to the right of this 2. We're focused in on this 2 since it's the first significant figure. Check directly to the right of it. We have a 0. Is this 0 5 or greater? If it was 5 or greater, then this 2 would round up. If it's less than 5, then this 2 stays the same. In this case, since the number directly to the right of this 2 is less than 5, the 2 stays the same. All of the numbers after it turn into a 0. So 2010 rounded to one significant figure is 2000. And if we check our answer, there it is. We'll do another 1-star example. Here we're being asked to round 0.036 to one significant figure. In this case, we can see that the first significant figure, the first figure that tells us the value of the number is 3. So we're going to check one number to the right of it, which is the 6. Is it 5 or greater? Yes, it is. So the 3 rounds up to a 4. And all of the numbers before it stays the same. And if we check our answer, there it is. 0.036 rounded to one significant figure is 0.04. Let's do a 2-star example. Here we're being asked to round 94.080 to two significant figures. So let's check our second significant figure out. It's going to be this 4 here. Check directly to the right of it. It's a 0, so it's not 5 or greater. Therefore, this 4 stays the same. All of the numbers before it are also the same, so this 9 stays the same. And all of the numbers after it become a 0. Now, there's no need to write 0.000 since they're asking us to round to two significant figures. So we're going to give them the two significant figures that they've asked us to round it to. And if we check our answer, there it is. Now we'll do a 3-star example. We're being asked to round 0.635833 to 5 significant figures. So we know that this 0 here is not a significant figure. If we remove it, the value stays the same. So we're going to check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 3 is the number we should be focusing on. It is the 5th significant figure. And if we check directly 1 to the right, it's a 3. So it's not 5 or greater. So this 3 here that we're focused on ends up staying the same. And all of the numbers before it also stay the same. And so we end up with 0.63583 rounding this number here to 5 significant figures. The 3 after it turns into a 0, but we don't need to write it since it's insignificant. And if we check the answer, there it is. And that's it for the lesson on rounding significant figures.